Hey guys, welcome in. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. My name is Tam. I'm also known as the Enlightened Auntie. You can find me all over social media, mostly Twitter and Instagram under that girl Tam. All of my information is below in the description box. We are doing a general reading. I'm lumping y'all together today. Cardinal signs: Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. This is a timeless reading, general in nature. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Take what resonates, throw the rest out. If it don't fit, don't force it. My books are always open, so if you'd like to book a personal reading that is more aligned with your situation, you can do so at my website, www.enlightenedauntie.com. All right, so let's begin. I didn't pull the oracles like I normally do. I'm just going to kind of freestyle it again. We're going to look at the recent past. We'll look at what's going on right now and see what's coming up in the near future for my cardinal signs: Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right, let's see what's going on. Oh, yeah. This is fun. Okay. So, I say in the recent past, you may have felt a sense of restriction, maybe even a sense of, like, I feel like restriction in a sense of, you know, maybe tied to a situation, Eight of Swords, maybe tied to a situation, a person, circumstances, feeling like your hands are tied, like you're unable to do something. But I do feel like it's weird because it kind of goes back and forth. So here's like feeling all stressed out about maybe a decision that you needed to make in order to truly take control of your own environment, right? You may have had a conversation, or there may be some maybe truth spoken where you're feeling like you've got to defend yourself, right? At the current moment, you're not taking any action, or there hasn't been any action, or there was a pause where there's an opportunity for you to stop and reevaluate. You may have spoken some harsh truths. And or are feeling very defensive about your position. But I feel like the pause with this hangman is allowing you to maybe see not just your point of view, but see everybody else's point of view, which allows a situation, a very tough situation, to close out. With the Ten of Swords, that's the end of lies, backstabbing, and betrayal. But first, I feel like it does require a moment of pause where you are seeing things from an elevated perspective. You're not looking at things from the participant's perspective. You're looking at it from the observer's perspective, right? You're looking down at it so that you can see how all the moving parts, you know, move independently of each other and how they work together. And that way gives you a broader view of the whole situation so that you can finally put the shit to rest, right? The Star card is wishful. It's like being very hopeful, one, to finally put an end to a really tough situation and being able to create the life that you want for yourself the way that you want it, right? Yeah, I like it. You know, putting an end to old cycles, seeing things for what they really are. You know, seeing the value in, I feel like you see the truth for what it is. You may also be looking at, you know, this could be like a relationship with somebody that you've known for a long time, maybe since childhood. This potentially could even be talking about someone that you would consider like a soulmate. This is not specifically a love reading, but, you know, again, whatever comes up, comes up. I feel like, yeah, there's a lot of truth spoken, but that truth being spoken actually allows a cycle to end. So that, you know, this is recent past. So that has come to a close. That has come to an end. We like it. There may still be a little bit of disappointment. Okay, here's the thing though. There may be some regret and disappointment on your part, you know, that things have been the way that they've been, whatever, right? But there may be on your part too much focus on what's happened in the past, because the 10 of Cups is right behind it. So it's like you're disappointed about the way things happened in the past, but you're ignoring the fact that there's a brand new opportunity. There's still an opportunity right in front of you, and you don't even see it because you're too busy looking back there. You're too busy still focused on what has already transpired. You can't do anything about the past, when happiness and a balanced home, balance, you know, all that stuff is right here on the other side of this, you know, petty arguments and bickering and shit. You know, the 5 of Swords is resentment. It's clapback, and like you're still looking back at how you were hurt in the past. When there's a desire for something new, to, you know, move in a new direction, be speaking in truth and living in truth, and, you know, taking responsibility and moving forward, creating, you know, creating the world and the life that you want. But there's still this underlying resentment that you may be carrying that is preventing you from really feeling the full scope of this happiness, because it's here. Everything you want is here, but you playing with this. I'm lecturing. I'm trying not to. All right, let's see what's going on right now. Like, I don't want to focus too much on what's going on in the past, but I do like to lay some groundwork, see what's going on. You know, the thing with the 5 of Swords is one-upmanship. It is, you know, I'm talking shit to you, you're talking shit to me. You know, it's riddled with truth, but there's really no winning. You know, you're arguing for arguing's sake. You're just talking shit just to be talking it. Why? And the biggest, okay, I just answered the question why. Hold on. That's the problem. Resentment. You haven't let it go. And there's an opportunity right here for a brand new beginning. It's slowly making its way to you, but there's an opportunity here. And the thing is that the reason why you're resentful, the reason why you feel some kind of way, is because, see, the 10 of Wands is the people-pleasing card. This is you doing everything for everybody, but then having an attitude and being pissed off when the people that you're doing for aren't doing the same for you in return the way that you're doing it. You know what I mean? In the same manner, same manner or fashion. They're not reciprocating it or doing exactly what it is that you want them to do, how you want them to do it. And the reason why it causes that 5 of Swords resentment is because you're doing. You're not only just doing for yourself, but you go up, you know, there's instances where you go above and beyond for certain people, right? And say, the people that you're going above and beyond aren't necessarily doing the same thing that you're doing. So then you get an attitude and you're pissed off because they're not doing the same thing that you're doing. And then you're like, well, I'm doing this, and this. And then they're looking at you like, well, I never told you to, though. I never told you to do that. And then you got an attitude about it. They never told you to. So then the 10 of Wands calls you to take responsibility for your part in creating the situation that you've created, right? Because there is a new opportunity, because the 10s are the end. That's an end of a cycle. Literally the way we're going, like from right to left and down to the next row. 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. It's the end of the tough cycle. Let that shit die. Let it die. The reason why it doesn't die is because you won't let it. You haven't let it go. This 5 of Swords out here twice and the 5 of Cups seeing it twice. You still feeling some kind of way. and you haven't let it go, which prevents the new opportunities from truly coming in the way that you want them to. Because the world is in the very center of the damn reading. That is the end of that's the end of the karmic cycle. The world. The end of the karmic cycle. All the lessons have been learned. Everything that needed to happen within that relationship, the whatever, has already happened. How many times you need to learn the lesson? Move on from it. Because there's an opportunity, a brand new opportunity that is filled with all this happiness and prosperity and abundance. You know, if you put in the effort to work towards it, closing out old cycles so that you can bring in this new opportunity, but you're not moving forward because you still feeling some kind of way, even though and it's crazy because all of these cards right here, the colors are so vibrant and it's so yellow and blue and all of this beauty. And then we get down here and it's like, but I'm still pissed off, so I'm not going to do shit. And so I'm just going to sit here and cry over all these spilled cups. I'm never going to have what I want. You have the Magician here. You can have what you want. You create it. The Star card says, you wish upon a star, the wish is granted. It may not look like what you expect it to look like, but you still get what you want. You have to detach from what your expectation is. But right now, you're just sitting there like, I'm not doing shit. I'm just going to be mad. Oh, no, I'm not good with that. I'm sorry. That's why, I qualify for monetization, but I might not be able to monetize because I like to cuss. How does that work? How does that work? Literally, whatever has been going on within your relationship, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, the end of the lies and the betrayal and the backstabbing, everything that you've been through, the end of that cycle is here. Done. It's done. Allow the cycle to close so that, the world is literally one door closes, another door opens. Allow the new cycle to come in. Stop being such a hard ass about everything. Yes. Ground the situation. Whether there's an apology in order, apology's been given, allow that apology to close the cycle. Yep, and you still over here closed off. That don't make no damn sense. This is very similar, you know what, I think when I did the Aries Taurus readings from last week or whatever, there was like the similar kind of energy. It's like what you want is like right here. But you don't, it's like you want it, but you don't want it. Or you want it, but you're not sure you should have it. I mean, I don't know. Explain it to me in the comments. I need to understand what that is, because this is in the present. This isn't the present. This is what's going on right now. So you feel in some kind of way, and you feel justified. Like it feels justified, at least from your perspective, right? And so, again, there's this position that you've taken where you're just like, I'm not going to do shit. And the thing is that what you want what you want is right here. It's right here. But you're looking like, what do I have to give up in order to get it? You ain't got to give up nothing. Be open to receive what's here already. I feel frustrated right now. I'm sorry. I feel frustrated. It feels like a frustrating energy. You must feel frustrated too. It's like you want to be justified in feeling this way. And it's not saying there's anything wrong with how you're feeling, but the way you're going about it is not cool. Because you don't have to. You're doing it to yourself. And that's it. And I see that right here with this Eight of Swords. You're doing it to yourself. That's self-sabotage. All right, so let's see what's coming up in the near future. Again, with the disappointment, I feel like for some, you may feel as though there are secrets being kept from you. And even though you may be putting you know, a kind of like you may be closing the door on the, okay. It's like, even though you may not be clear, very, very clear about the direction forward, I feel like you have a willingness and an openness for it to a degree. Like, I think part of the reason why you're not open here is because you're not sure. There's a level of, because you're looking for surety. You're looking, I want to know, right? But that's you trying to control the outcome, and that you can't do. I do feel like, even though that you've been disappointed by the past, you've been disappointed in the situation in the past, I still feel like there's hope here, for reignited love maybe, and walking away from or laying to rest anything that just is no longer emotionally sound for you. Whether it's, I feel like it's more about carrying a feeling, like laying those feelings, like if you've been carrying around these feelings, it's like walking away from those feelings, laying those feelings to rest, laying them to rest. All right, let's see what else. There's a new opportunity here there's a new opportunity here just to really ground the situation, and you just seem so disinterested. You seem disinterested, unhappy, but there is a new opportunity, and so now you are having to reflect on whether or not this is something you want to engage in. Really seeking your truth. I'm going to pull clarifying cards. You could be trying to juggle your responsibilities, juggling. Some may be juggling two situations. Others of you may be juggling a very specific decision. I feel like you're isolating right now, going within, really looking at your personal truths, really looking at what makes sense for you. I feel like you're really looking at the time and energy you've invested into a situation, really recognizing, I think part of what you're doing, or why you feel so unhappy. Again, we go back to the same story of the Ten of Wands earlier, where I was talking about how, you doing something for so long, or doing something for so long, it's like losing sight of why you started to begin with. I do see a renewal of like hope, or a renewal, a new passion, new love, or new excitement, and really kind of putting, because I kind of feel like a little bit of this, there's definitely some maybe ego or pride involved here, that really needs to be looked at, because that could definitely affect the overall situation. Having clarity about it, yeah, you've retreated your energy, or you will be retreating your energy. Contemplating, deciding on what it is that you want to do. I'm curious. Yeah. You're being guided to use your intuition. There may be some communication back and forth, that requires you to really contemplate. I think it's the communication that, or you know what, there may be communication coming in after a period of no communication. Yeah, I feel like there's communication coming in, fast incoming communication after a period of no communication. Yeah, okay. Let's take a look at the oracles, see what the oracles got to say. I want that one. Don't let your past hold you back. The answers you need are coming. A new romantic cycle begins. Work through your fears. The bottom of the deck, communication is key. I love it. Can't make this shit up. All right, let's look at my deck. Let's see what we've got. Cardinal signs. Ground yourself. Yeah, if you're feeling some kind of way, you may be ungrounded. I usually recommend to people to, like, you know, go stand outside barefoot, sit on a patch of grass, imagine like roots coming out of your feet, the soles of your feet. Be compassionate, hold space, not judgment. You may be seeing synchronicities of 555, which talks about imminent changes being ahead. Be open. And you may be seeing synchronicities of 666, which talks about balancing peace in your life, specifically amongst your loved ones. Stop. Stop. And are you sure? You're sending the universe mixed signals. The bottom of the deck, father healing may be involved, which shapes the way that, you know, you perceive. If you're male, it's the way you perceive, you know, your role as a father. If you're a father, how you perceive your father, and the relationship with him and your children, all of that. Anywho, that concludes your reading. This is for cardinal signs: Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a general timeless reading. If you'd like a personal reading more aligned with your story, you can book me directly at my website, www.enlightenedauntie.com. And yeah, let me know how it resonates. Please like, share, and subscribe. We're trying to get the channel numbers up. I got an email yesterday, something about memberships, like having memberships on my channel, but I don't know enough about that, and I can't even see myself promoting anything like that. So yeah, whatever. Anywho, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Today is Friday, even though this is a timeless reading. Today's Friday, so have a fantastic weekend. I'll see you guys next time.